Young Thug's music career might be over. It might be over. It really might be over. For those who don't know, Lil Baby came out with an album called Wham. It has a feature on it. One of the features is Young Thug. Now, we haven't heard much from Young Thug since he's been released from prison. For those who don't know, he just got released last year in 2024. He was in jail for about 2 years since May of 2022. He hasn't said much or rapped much since he's been released. But recently, on the new Lil Baby album, we heard Young Thug come out and have a verse. For all the Young Thug fans, I need y'all to tell me if you hear a difference. We heard the verdict. Young Thug now, when he come out of jail, he can no longer rap about guns. He can no longer rap about gang violence. He can no longer rap about drugs. Not only can he not rap about drugs, he's been clean for approximately 2 years. He no longer can do drugs either. So technically, we are getting a completely new person. Completely new person. This might be the end of Young Thug's career. Let's be honest. All he can rap about now is females, money, and balling. That's it. That's it. You no longer gonna hear Young Thug talking about guns, street violence, none of that on none of his records. So what does that do for Young Thug? That completely changes the style that he can rap. We may get a Young Thug similar to Drake. We may get a Young Thug similar to maybe like a Ludacris or something bananas, because we won't hear the Young Thug that we are accustomed to. This may be the downfall of Young Thug. He might have just destroyed his own career, or the judge might have destroyed his own career. His career, I mean. Think about this. If we go back and we think about some of the artists that came out of prison, a lot of their music careers were never the same. Look at Fetty Wap. When he got out of jail, he no longer had any hit records. Same thing with Bobby Smurder. You have multiple artists, when they get out of prison, they are no longer on top of the world like they were before they went to prison. This may be the destruction of Young Thug. Now, I heard the album WAP, or Wham, not WAP, I'm sorry. I heard the album Wham from Lil Baby. I listened to the Young Thug verse. I can't say it was a good verse. For all the Young Thug fans out there, please leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know if this sounds like the original Young Thug. To me, I can see and hear a complete difference. The whole verse, he rapped about females. The whole verse. So here's the thing about it. Young Thug is not like a conscious rapper. So he's not going to have a lot of conscious things to say. He no longer can rap about the street life, so that takes away almost his whole genre of rap style. It does. We got to admit this, right? So what do y'all think we going to get from Young Thug now? How do y'all think the music will be? It will be no more gang throwing up gang sign, none of that. We heard Future on the record. It was a Lil Baby, Future, and Young Thug. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how a Young Thug album would sound. Remember when Gucci Mane first got out of prison? Everybody was hype. Gucci Mane came out of prison with some nice verses. Most of the time, when people come out of prison, the first verse that they rap, or the first couple verses that they rap, people are excited about. I see no excitement about this. I hear no excitement about Young Thug having a verse on Lil Baby's album. I hear no excitement. I don't hear people bumping it either. I know it's early. I know it's early. But when you go and listen to the track, his verse is not that fire. For you to be in prison for 2 years, and this is what you come out with, this is your come out verse, I don't know. I don't know. For those who haven't heard it, go check out Wham! Lil Baby's album. It's an okay album. Honestly, I don't like it, but for Lil Baby, it's okay. But go check out the Young Thug verse. Go check out the Young Thug verse on the album. To me, it's a mediocre verse. And it's not something that you would think somebody would come out with after 2 years in prison. I don't know. It's going to be tough. He didn't even have a melody, and Young Thug normally have melodies in his raps. We are listening to a completely different artist. He's no longer on drugs, can't do drugs no more, can't sell drugs, can't shoot nobody, can't do, of course, which is all good things. Hold on. These are all good things, by the way. But I'm saying doing this changes your characteristics. So now you no longer will have the experiences that you had before that allowed you to rap about those experiences. You're not going to have them no more, right? So what type of music are we going to get from Young Thug? That's the $1 million question. I'm not sure if the type of music that he's allowed to do, that the judge allows him to do, will keep his music career high. I don't think so. We seen Fetty Wap drop when he came out of prison. We seen Bobby Shmurda go downhill when he came out of prison. A few people like Lil Wayne, when he came out of prison, he had some fire verses. But, Lil Wayne stayed on top. But it's Lil Wayne. It's Lil Wayne. Are we saying Young Thug is the caliber of a Lil Wayne? I don't think so. This could be the end of Young Thug's career as we know it. We may not. Now, of course, everybody's going to want a Young Thug verse because he's fresh out of jail. Everybody's going to want a Young Thug verse. You're going to see his verses on many people's albums. But are they going to be fire? Is he going to have a hit record? We all see. And here's another question. Do y'all think we will see a collaboration between Young Thug and Gunna? Because technically, Young Thug signed a plea deal. Gunna signed a plea deal. All of them signed a plea deal, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I think one or two of them took it the full way. I don't think none of them didn't sign something, right? If you've seen recently, Gunna's lawyer came out and said he didn't cooperate with the police. So are we going to see a Young Thug collaboration with Gunna? That's the $1 million question. And here's another question. Do you think that Young Thug needs Gunna to have more and more hit records? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. Are we okay with the separation of Young Thug and Gunna? Or do we like them getting back together and making good music? Gunna's still making good music since he came out. Gunna got like 1 billion streams or something like that. So Gunna didn't fall off. We didn't see the fall off of Gunna. Now, of course, you have people that stop listening to Gunna because of the allegations and all of this, right? But technically, he's still doing shows, touring, selling out arenas, and people are still listening to Gunna right now. So here's another question. Whose career do you think will be better in the long run? Gunna or Young Thug's? Because their two music careers will now forever be intertwined. No matter what. It will forever be connected with each other. If Young Thug does not come out with good music because of the style that he now has to rap, he may need a Gunna feature. He may need a Gunna feature. To all the people who are Young Thug fans, I'm just giving my opinion and asking questions. I'm not saying his career is over with. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there is a possibility that we see the downfall of his career because he no longer can be the Young Thug that me and you are used to. He can't talk about the street shit no more. He can't talk about this and that. He can't. He got to rap about females. He got to rap about money and balling and girls. So that's also going to change the type of songs that he can be on. Because another question is, even if he's not rapping about that type of stuff, can he be on a song with other people that are rapping about that type of stuff? Or will the judge hold that against him as well? We looking at a completely different Young Thug. He's a completely different person. Probably been clean from drugs for 2 years since he's been in jail. No longer can do drugs because of fear of going back to prison. And he's on probation for like 20 years. Young Thug, don't forget, Young Thug is on probation for like 20 years. So there's a possibility that his career, as far as being on top like he was before, there is a possibility that stature of Young Thug is over with. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. My name October, Lyrically Inclined TV. It's lit.